we have to be realistic. There is a shortage across this country with drivers, and it's not any different than in Buffalo. Dr. Cash is saying that come September 8th, we want to ensure that we know what kids are coming to school, how many, the bus routes are just complicated. So realistically, we have to gauge and analyze how it's working. That's number one. Often, there are programs in the after school that may not be involved in public school. But I used to run the open variation program at Georgia Theatre, it's still going on. And we would encounter September 8th, September 6th, whenever school started, that other public schools did not operate in that program. However, the parents that were involved in our program, it's about 40 to 50, they would reach out their child's school bus to our program. The same thing happens at Babcock. They have after-school programs. We have boys and girls club that offer an after-school program. And I'm sure all those will start September 8th to accommodate the parents. But Dr. Cash is saying that we want to gauge and analyze the significance of what is going on at this time, at least that month of September, and come October, it's realistic. Their older children are different because they have bus passes. They can get around more readily than their little people. So this, I think sometimes what we have to do is look outside of the box and inform parents the realistic possibilities that exist and offer them other programs that do exist in the community that your children can attend until Buffalo get up on the campus. I understand Saturday the campus will start in September, right?
We're going to try.
Okay.
We're going to say yes to make it happen just as soon as we can.
So let's, accommodate parents with other alternatives until we can get the after-school program started. Thank you.
Mr. Scott.
Just make one quick point for the public too, that I don't think Dr. Cash mentioned. We are also responsible for managing and providing transportation for charter schools, several charter schools, public schools, private schools as well.
Dr. Cash, in bringing parents' concerns to you, which is what we promised we would put that first, students and parents first. I am not being disrespectful. I am not being unrealistic. But the parents have a right to expect that we and the high-paid staff with the expertise would embrace the community, some of their programs, and come up with a solution that gives them the after-school programs that they need, are asking for, and have a right to expect after we gave them all this information about the American Rescue Act. I understand that you have to manage limited resources, but respectfully, as I said, success comes in cans, not can'ts. I've never been allowed to go to any of my commissioners or superiors and say, can't. They want 27 ways of how to skin that cat, and then they want to come up with 5 more. And that's all I'm saying. The parents are saying we're the experts.
Really?
And come up with some solutions. And please work with them. And work with them.
Really?
Okay, that's respect.
Okay, Paulette. All right. Like I said, let me hear from those parents directly. Send them to me. Send them to me. I will tell them straight and clear about them preaching to me about what we can and can't do. we have done nothing but give greater access, greater equity, greater opportunity, and greater equality over these last 5 years than anywhere in the country. And I will cite evidence after evidence after evidence after evidence about it. And if there's ever a can-do spirit, a no-excuse spirit, it's with us. It's with this team, this cabinet, and this board. But when I tell you that school districts all over the country are delaying school by weeks, haven't started but were expected to start because they don't have enough buses. They don't have enough drivers. They are paying people. They all but bribing people to come and become a bus driver. So this is not a cat that we're supposed to skin. Okay, that's not our wheelhouse. Our wheelhouse is to provide greater access, greater equity, greater equality and opportunity. And over the summer, we presented a greater array of programs for our parents and for the community than has ever been provided in decades. And still, not everybody came every day, all day. That's what I want to hear more parents talk about, more community members help us with. You get the child to school every day, all day. Every day, all day. Come prepared to learn. Come prepared to pay attention. Come prepared with your books in your backpack that Ms. Nicole's getting ready to send out to people in the community. Help us get more people vaccinated. Help us fight to get more children under 12 to get vaccines for them. Hold the parents accountable. Hold the community accountable beyond just school district, doing everything. We already provide breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We provide after-school programs. We provide AP, great teachers, great principals, all of that. Get them in the game of lead poisoning. Get them in the game of food and nutritional insecurity. Get them in the game of all those jobs over on the east side by organizations and companies, but nobody living on the east side working there. Get them on the game of transportation and deserts for being picked up and bus stops not there to get to gainful employment jobs and living. And for God's sake, get them in the game of stopping this scourge that is out of control here of gun violence. Every day, somebody getting shot. Every day, somebody getting killed. We just lost another 17-year-old girl on Monday at a party at the community gathering, shot dead by a family member. I haven't heard a peep from these community members about any of that. Not a word. But here comes school getting ready to start up again. And here they come. Here they come. Radio Raheem and all of the group come talking about the schools. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of get in the game and help be part of the solution instead of always whining about what the schools aren't going to do. And I'm going to be doing that all year long. So if you want to go against it, that's fine. That's fine. But we're going to provide greater access, greater equity, greater opportunity and quality than ever before. You help me message that to the community about what is available and tell them to get involved. Tell them to take advantage of it. Tell them to get their kid to school every day, all day. Tell them to study in addition to the regular hours of the school day, 3 more hours each day. Like you saw our JROTC cadets say they have to do. And they did it without anybody pushing them to do it. So there's plenty of things you can tell the community while we work on trying to get the logistics straight so we can resume our after-school programs. Not do them. We're going to resume. And we've been working all summer on the logistics to try to get it done. That's why we didn't say earlier that we can't do it, because we spent all year trying to get it done. So start realizing what's what out here and get on the winning team, get on the right team, and then we can help more children. Period. That's all I have to say. Thank you at this time.
Thank you, Dr. Cash. Mr. Hurd, will you be something?
I'm not quite sure where all this is coming from.
Yes, you are. It's clear.
Okay, it's clear, but I'm not going to chastise my stakeholder community for trying, to raise children and educate them. And children out here, we are burying our kids every week. We got other kids in our school system that lives in Buffalo that we're burying all the time. We are eulogizing our kids. And the reason why I asked for to keep these buildings open is because the kids need a safe haven and a place for them to go to out after school hours. Now, I feel that this district had enough time to plan for this throughout the summer. And I'm just going to be frank about it. We got the best administrative staff members here in Buffalo, I think in the state of New York, out of the country. And they work very hard in trying to push programs for our kids. They did a great job this summer with kids. And every day, I ride down the streets, I go by community programs that the school hosts and other community programs that they host. These kids have these programs, the programs are full, and these kids are being safe. They're not coming down with a hope, to my knowledge, and because I see the numbers of students that still in these programs. And I don't see no reason why you have an after-school program. Maybe we can do a pilot program here or there in certain zip codes that we can initiate an after-school program where kids can walk to, where they can be afforded to. Say, we have the waterfront apartments right here, we got children living here. There could be a program right here at this school that they can walk to when they get out of school. And also, you mentioned the food program. That's one of my big concerns because some of these kids come to the after-school program and rely on their dinner for them and their families. So I went to a grocery store the other day. I paid $1 for a lemon, $5 for $5 for 5 apples, oranges, $5 for oranges. These parents can't afford to pay for healthy foods at this cost. And this district is doing a great job with our wellness nutrition programs to help these families out throughout this COVID virus and unemployment level. I'm not for once saying that our district is lacking anything because they've been very superb in this plan. But I believe that there could be a couple of pilot programs looking for a meeting in certain districts, in certain areas that after-school program can be open and they can recognize it and they still can attend these programs, not just for just to have a place to go, but for mentoring, for education, for food, for sports, socialization, so they don't have to do this COVID, and also programs for our young ladies that's down here getting in trouble. There's so many different things that we can do right now, and this is with our ESSER monies and ARP money and funds that we have to utilize instead of for community purposes. Thank you.
Okay, parents, I appreciate that.